Hi, everyone. Welcome to Divine Guidance with Angel. All right. So last week we got into the thinning of the veil, and this week will be part 2. We're going to go into tips on how to survive it. Before we get into that, I can be reached at crystalclear101.com. I can be emailed at cosmicearthangel@outlook.com. You can reach me through Facebook, which is Crystal Clear 101 Holistic Healing and Products. And you can also text me at 1-306-261-4086. So as I was pulling cards today, for everyone listening, we got the Commander. All right. So that is a card of take charge, lead by example, and walk the talk. Okay. So as a society, being consistent and practicing what we preach is very important. Okay. So just keep that in mind when you're out and about for the rest of the week. All right, so let's just dive right into the tips on surviving. Now, last week we were talking about thinnings of the veils and the signs. Okay, so today I want to get into the tips to survive this. So one that's very important is rest and downtime. We have to make sure that we take the time to block out so that we can either have a nap or just get out into nature, just relax and go with the flow so that our body has a chance to start recuperating. Okay. Another tip that is useful is using a dream journal, because this is where our dreams can be very exhausting. We can have many coming in rapid fire very fast. So it's important for us journal this because there's messages in those dreams. Okay. So it's our job to kind of figure out what the messages are. Yeah, our teams can help us. They can give us the information, but they do require us to do a little bit of work. It's very important to drink a lot of water. Okay. This water, our bodies are mostly made up of water. So water helps us clear the toxins out of our system, which is very important. Toxins make us ill. Okay. Carry grounding stones, or any item that grounds you. It could, I had one lady carry around a leaf. Carrying a leaf, touching a leaf, made her feel like she was grounding all the time. So it's very important. Other people will walk around barefoot. It's very important to do what works for you to be able to ground so that you're kind of here and not flying all the time or being brought into the spirit world. Okay, so let's talk about some of the grounding stones. You can look at onyx, black tourmaline, tiger iron, smoky quartz. Flint is another one that's really good for grounding. Find what works for you and practice it, okay? Another very important tip is clearing your space, okay? Clearing the energy, clearing yourself. I mean, think of us as a magnet for all energies, and it just gets attracted. So it's very important to clear. Just before I did the show, I clear my space where the show is happening. My hubby's computer is just to the right of us here. And as I was clearing with my bowl, my singing bowl, it just kind of went dead. Like it stopped by his computer. I'm kind of like, you got some negative energy there? And he's telling me, well, my computer's not working. And I'm like, well, okay, should be working better now, and you shouldn't be as frustrated with it because we've cleared some energy. Okay. Another tip is honoring the dead. Okay. Being grateful and honoring those who have passed. We can't forget about them. I know a lot of people like shoving them in that closet door and shutting the closet door. And when the closet door starts opening, they're going to shove some furniture in front of it. Just know that honoring it will help you ease into the energies that are going to come in and around you. Ignoring never works. Okay. Most of all, at this time of the year, have fun. I mean, we may be adults, but get dressed up, have fun, hand out your treats, enjoy the kids' costumes. I mean, you you can giggle at some of the stuff that the kids come around dressed as, or even how they react to people who are dressed. You can have quite some fun. So just enjoy it. Okay? With the thinning of the veil, we need to make sure that we're grounding ourselves. And I know I'm not one for the word protection, but it is part of it. It's sort of making sure you're bubbled and your team has got you, whether you believe in Archangel Michael or not. And just make sure that your space is cleared and good, and you are as well. Okay? Now, the when, where, whom, what of thinning of the veil, okay? This includes our ancestors, fairies, angels, God sources. So it can be creator, it can be God, it can be Jesus, it can be Buddha, whoever you believe in, okay? There are 3 different types of ways of experiencing the thinning of the veil, okay? You can be born with a veil. It's sort of like you're just hypersensitive from birth. You've always been able to talk. You've always been able to cross. There's quite a few of us that way. There's periods of the day that the veil will be the thinnest as well. There's specific locations that the veil will be thinner. Okay. Just know that some of us are more sensitive to the thinning of the veil than others. Okay. Now, where the veil is thought to be thinnest on the globe or the world, okay, it can be where land and water meets. It can be night and day, so dusk and dawn. Okay, the ecosystem edges, or where 2 natural ecosystems overlap. So waterfalls, to the 2 oceans connecting, lakes, rivers. Those are all things that can be. Okay, another one that really affects me is where there's mass tragedies or tragedy sites, so accident sites, whether it's a car accident, whether it is a natural disaster, I can just pick it up. It's very sensitive. So just know that those are some of the places in some of the areas. Okay. Of course, cemeteries. Okay. So know also where energy meridians overlap. So that's when you got ley lines that are crossing. Okay. And geological hotspots. So your let's see, what could we use? We could use volcanoes, earthquakes, that type of stuff. Okay. So just know that these are all types of things that will affect when the thinning of the veil comes. So just, I mean, you're doing a dream journal anyway. Just have a regular journal and document when you feel that you're more sensitive to the spirit world. All right. So I see we have our first caller, Nicole in Helena, Montana. Hi, Nicole.
Yep. Hi.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Okay. So you got 2 cards today, girl. So your first card is the Divine Alchemy. All right. I'll pull that up so you can see it. All right. So that one is telling me you have to move beyond your challenges, okay? Yeah, you have to get and focus on your desires, your true desires. I mean, we all have desires, but you've got to focus in on the most important desires. And that just kind of ties in with your second card, okay, which is the Ascension card. And that card tells me that you're starting to move into your true self at the moment. Your peaks and valleys, so the darkness, the lows in your life are starting to become less and less. And you're starting to see the light in your life. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It does? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was just getting a download there. All right. So are you looking for something just general or do you have a specific questions?
Just looking for in general.
In general? Okay. So
Yeah.
the download was just coming on. Like you have a lot going on in your life, the highs and the lows, the ups and the downs. So know that that's going to be coming to an end. The money is coming. Okay. I know you're stressing a little bit about that because of the economy, but know that that's coming to an end and you're going to start seeing the benefits of what you've been going through. Okay.
Okay.
So what's going on with work? They're showing me that there's a little bit of turmoil going on at work. Does that make sense?
Well, I'm currently not. I don't work at a job. I have children, so I stay home with them. But I do
Okay.
spot jobs here and there for people, and
So
like
that's
resell items of mine that I no longer need on Facebook.
yeah. Okay. They're showing me well, have your kids been sick? Because they're showing me turmoil. So basically you are working, you are a full-time mother. So things are a little chaotic with the kids at home.
Yeah,
Do you have three?
I have two.
Two kids? Okay. Okay, they're
Yeah.
showing me the number three. Does that mean anything to you?
My husband has a daughter, but she's not mine.
Okay. Is she living with you guys though?
No.
No? Okay. So there is three kids and there's a little turmoil. So is she kind of challenging her dad right now? Because they're showing
Our daughter together. Yeah.
okay. They're showing me that there's a turmoil. So when I'm getting into that, and even though I try to move away from it, they're bringing it back that it's like there's a headbutting, like two rams are going at it and they're just smashing and smashing. Okay. She's just trying to find out who she is and where she fits in. Now, okay. Is she quite gifted?
Yes.
Yeah. So she's kind of getting downloads and messages, okay? And that I think is where a lot of the headbutting's coming because she trusts in herself and the information that she's getting so diligently because this has been her whole life that she doesn't question, she just blurts out. So it's going to be a little bit of headlocking. So it's more, can you guys kind of sit down with her? How old is she? She a teenager?
5.
She's 5. Okay, so his other daughter's the teenager?
Nope. She's 7. We don't get to see her.
Okay, well, they're showing me a teenager. Okay, so we'll just park that one to the side for now. Okay, the best thing to do with your daughter is to kind of talk with her and figure out where she's coming up with what she's coming up with because she is challenging him, but she's challenging him on an aspect of her psychic abilities and the information that she's getting. Okay. So it's more
Okay.
finding out where she's coming from and understanding that she's getting this information, but as a child, she might not be um, decoding it properly, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be kind of a teaching. You're very psychic yourself. How come you don't practice?
I don't really know how.
Well, I think you better start learning because you have a little powerful girl that you're going to need to understand. So I
Yeah.
think you need to start developing into it. And I mean, there's a lot on the internet. There's Hay House that you could be looking into. I mean, you can be checking out Sandy Anastasia. You can be, well, you're more psychic than I was going to say you could be doing John Edwards, but he's more medium. You can be doing James Van Prague, okay? And there's other ones. There's Colette Baron Reed. There's lots out there. There's Kyle Gray mm, that you could be, okay, that you could be looking into. You could be researching on YouTube just to help you start getting the guidance. And I mean, you can feel free to contact me too. I can help as well because you're going to be getting a lot of these challenges on her psychic ability. Okay? And I don't think she will shut this off because she is a very strong-headed little girl. Okay?
Yes.
So it's very important for you to figure out how to work with her. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any other questions for me?
Um, um, you were saying something about the number three. You were seeing the number three, and I'm currently married, but I also have a boyfriend,
Oh,
and they do know about each other. And I don't know, maybe if that has something to do with it.
well, three can be many of things. It could very well be that I'm picking up that there's three in the relationship. So which comes to your cards, you've got to start getting focused in on what you truly want. Okay? Because, I mean, that's up to you how you want your relationship to go. But along the line or further into the future, you're going to have to make that hard decision.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, the
Okay.
number three could be the third of a month. It could be the third month of the year. It could be 3 months. It could be 3 weeks. But there's something around the number three that's going to be very important. All right?
Okay.
So just kind of keep track of that. Okay?
Yeah, I've also recently, when I've been out and about, I have seen, it's only one single by itself, but I've seen 3 different foxes.
Things are coming to you in the power of three.
And
Okay?
it's like
So,
they're not scared of me or anything.
yeah, I need you to go on the internet and I need you to look up the spiritual meaning of fox. And then I want you to look at what the angel number is for number three. Okay? And you're going to get your message.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay? So I have to move on to my next caller. So if you have any questions, just feel free to text me or email me, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. See you. Okay, Destiny in Florida. How are you?
I'm good.
You're good? Okay, so
Yeah.
your card is the Cosmic Gateway card. Okay?
Okay.
And on that card, it's more you're a magnet. Okay? Your thoughts are magnetic. You're very powerful. Okay? And you're very meticulous, and changes are coming. So know that what you're dealing with right now, that you've got some good changes coming. So there's going to be stuff that's going to kind of switch up for you that's coming along the way. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So you have a question for me?
Um, Not specifically. I mean, that does make sense. I've been going through a lot lately. I just wanted to get like a general reading. Um, yeah.
Okay, girl. Well, the first thing that pops into my mind that they're showing me is your relationship. Okay, do you have a boyfriend right now?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay, are you
Yes.
questioning that relationship? All right,
Yeah, a little.
a little. Okay.
Yeah.
The- okay, no relationship is really easy. It's a give and take, okay? And they're showing me that your guys' biggest issue right now is communication. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. They show me that you guys are kind of both saying the same thing but differently. You're both on the same path, but you guys are looking at getting to where you're going differently. Okay. So that's showing me communication. So it's very important that you guys can openly and honestly speak to each other. Okay. For this to move to where you see the relationship going. Okay. But also know that he's been burnt big time. So he's a little gun shy. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah, it does.
It does? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girlfriend before you did a big number on him. So you're going to have to ask yourself, do you have the patience to wait for him? Do you have the patience? Can you do an open communication with him? Okay?
Okay.
All right. So let's go. Okay. Uh, okay. There's also something going on with work. Okay. So they're showing me an up and an over, which means that you have a chance to move up into a better paying position. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, I actually did just get a job opportunity today, so that makes
Yes,
sense.
take it. Take it.
Okay.
Okay? It's
Okay.
where you should be going on the next stage. They're very adamant on it. It and take every piece of education or classes or workshops that they're going to be offering you because they're showing me that you can still move up yet if you want to. Okay?
Okay.
Like you can get up into the higher rankings if you choose to, which would also open up the door that you might even get a different job offer from a totally different company because you're going to be that good at it, girl.
Okay.
Okay? So you just the
All right.
biggest thing is you need to start trusting yourself. Okay? You're good at
Okay.
what you do. Okay? You're you're a very warm, um, welcoming person. People feel comfortable around you. They like to listen to you. So when it comes into training positions or difficult employees, you're the type of person that just can go in and de-escalate a situation and get somebody to do exactly what they've been asked to do by the other people, but they were butting heads and not getting it done. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Where do, okay, they're showing me two children. Does that make sense to you? Two kids?
Um, I mean, I've been wondering lately if I have some fertility problems, if I was gonna have kids in the future. So
Okay, girl.
that could be it.
First of all, you got to relax on the subject. Okay. So the two kids, so I can see two kids in your future. All right. So know that they're coming. you're just focusing in on the fact that you don't have kids or that you can't get pregnant. So you're putting this stress and this anxiety on yourself that you're creating that you can't. Okay? So it's almost like,
Okay.
yeah, you got to go out to the bar, you got to have a few shots, you got to get all the relaxed and everything, and then you're going to least expect it. So it's almost like you're going to go away on a trip and you're going to come back and you're going to go away 2 and come back 3. Okay?
Okay.
So just know that that's kind of, you got to have fun. Okay? It'll all work itself out in the end for yourself. Okay? Do you have any questions for me right now? Because we got less than 90 seconds.
I'm not sure. I think that's all, but you pretty much answered everything that I was worrying about.
Yeah. So just know that everything's going to start working itself out. You can create anything that you want to create. You're very good at manifesting. You just got to trust yourself. For some odd reason, you're very hard on yourself, and you kind of got to put that to the side and trust that you've got this. Okay?
Okay.
So if you've got to go into work and say, I got this every day, go into work and say, I got this every day. All right?
All right.
Okay. So you have a great weekend. All right?
You too. Thank you.
Okay. All righty. So just know that you can contact me at crystalclear101.com and just go to my website. My email will be there. My cell number will be there. My Facebook page is there. I have a link to the A1R site where you can go and check out all the back videos that I've done since July if you choose to do so. And as always, I ask if there's anything particular that you'd like me to talk about on the show, whether you'd like to learn something, you might want me to go a little more into the psychic abilities, just message me away.